Crypto for beginners, the origins of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Hello, would you say you are keen on learning about cryptocurrencies? Maybe you are captivated by this insane new world on the web. Perhaps you caught wind of a companion making crazy increases who just purchased a Lambo. You likewise presumably caught wind of another friend who lost everything. That's right, crypto can be a stunningly overwhelming ride. We know. There's such a huge amount to it. But, if you have any desire to turn into a crypto expert or master, you want to begin somewhere. This series will take you from knowing nothing about crypto to being an outright star, purchasing, selling, storing and exchanging crypto with best practices. So assuming that you're keen on learning about cryptocurrency or NFT, this series takes care of any concerns you may have. Welcome to the Crypto God channel. Quick, before we proceed, kindly like, share and subscribe to remain informed about crypto. In this first episode, we will examine the reason why you ought to think often about crypto by any means, the history of this captivating new technology and industry, and afterward we're going down the deep, dark hole and showing you all what cryptocurrencies truly are and the way that you can exploit this insane new development. Presently you might ask yourself, why even consider crypto? Indeed, there are a lot of reasons. As a matter of some importance, and I'm certain you're pondering, this one is the cash. Clearly crypto has crazy financial planning potential. The staggering value moves of crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum have stood out as truly newsworthy across the world for quite a long time, and I'm certain in the event that you haven't contributed at this point, you've been essentially keen on what it very well may be like to clutch a portion of these insane resources. There are certain individuals who have become brilliantly rich tycoons and other people who have become totally destroyed. One thing is without a doubt, fortunes can be made and lost in crypto. The subsequent thing, ostensibly considerably more significant, is the effect of this technology. Crypto is a cutting-edge technology and a completely new resource class, and it has as of now and will keep on influencing the existences of millions of individuals all over the planet. I accept that crypto will come to be a piece of day-to-day existence. For everybody here on this planet, it's inevitable. Here are a couple of ways that crypto is totally influencing the world. First, crypto is helping bank the unbanked. Presently, on the off chance that you're from New York like me, you presumably don't have the foggiest idea what being unbanked is yet for billions of individuals. You don't contemplate this stuff, however approaching monetary administrations is vital to carrying on with a typical life. Approaching monetary administrations is made conceivable by cryptocurrency, and this is perhaps of the greatest effect that this technology is as of now having across Africa and provincial Asia. This is a colossal personal satisfaction improvement for billions across the world. Next we have less expensive and quicker settlements. Settlements are the point at which you send cash starting with one country then on to the next. I'm certain you've known about individuals who come to America, work and send cash to their families in another country. What you can be sure of is that it costs a lot to send that cash. Now and again up to 20% of the cash being sent is taken as fees. There's something wrong with that, and crypto totally fixes this, permitting anybody to send cash straightforwardly to someone else across the world with definitely no delegates and entirely sensible expenses. One of crypto's most significant properties is that self-sovereign cash is shielded from government intercession and excessive inflation. What exactly does that mean? Indeed, our typical cash, our money or as we call it fiat, is printed voluntarily, and that implies every single year, increasingly more money appears on the scene, and each day those US dollars lose value. With Bitcoin, we realize without a doubt that there will just at any point be 21 million Bitcoin. It's basically impossible that any administration can at any point slow down that number. This implies that it is self-sovereign and that it is totally shielded from government intercession and excessive inflation. Crypto likewise has made the absolute freshest and most fascinating vocation valuable open doors with regards to the entire world. Trust me, I've had many positions in this industry, one of which is being a crypto YouTuber. There's additionally occupations like play to earn, where individuals can in a real sense play computer games and earn cash. Crypto likewise made the idea of the airdrop, where makers will simply give crypto to the clients of their items. This implies you can earn cash from simply doing the things you would typically do on the web. There's a wide range of occupations like community manager, DAO contributor, NFT artist, yield farmer. The rundown is interminable, and there's tons of new positions that will exist over the course of the following couple of years. Crypto can be a method for getting away from the all-day trap and profiting from the explosive growth that this imaginative new development brings to the table. For instance, we should discuss the play-to-earn upheaval in the Philippines. Last year a game called Axie Infinity became totally popular and began making genuine, repeatable and trustworthy compensations for a great many individuals across the world only for playing a computer game. Players who play the game earn a virtual money named Smooth Love Portion, or SLP token. They can then sell the token for other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum or even US dollar stable. The cash has really ended up being life-saving pay for individuals across the Philippines and across the developing world. The way that a whole Filipino town had the option to get by because of crypto play to earn is totally intriguing, and this is an illustration of how crypto is genuinely influencing the world. So since you have a concise thought of what crypto can be, we should investigate the history and the starting points of crypto, in light of the fact that we didn't simply begin with Bitcoin. This development started many years sooner with the history of cryptography. While many allude to 2009 and the making of Bitcoin as the introduction of crypto, the beginnings of this technology go way back. Cryptocurrencies, and explicitly Bitcoin, were based on top of many years of technological developments and imagining. It's just because of a few numerical and software engineering leap forwards of the 70s and 80s, a few splendid personalities that established the underpinning of cryptocurrencies. For instance, the rudiments of encryption were created in the last part of the 70s and mid-80s. The main ideas of cryptographic monetary standards came in during the 1990s. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto made Bitcoin by assembling the most fascinating advancements with regards to a clever new way. What's more, that is the means by which he made the blockchain. So who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Truly, no one knows. There's a ton of bits of gossip, however our thought process is that it's an aggregate of math masters and cryptography legends who understood that to make a genuinely decentralized and progressive new cash, they expected to stay unknown. Quite possibly, the greatest gift that Satoshi provided for the world was staying mysterious in light of the fact that, as we probably are aware, any single individual or a gathering can be made to look defective, yet an influential thought, all things considered, that can stay wonderful for eternity. So Satoshi could be an individual or a collective. It's not even known whether the individual is as yet alive, in light of the fact that Satoshi's wallet, his own coins or her own coins, were mined at the absolute starting point of the Bitcoin organization, and they've never been touched. As it is today, Satoshi, in view of the possessions of that wallet, is quite possibly one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, and wealth remains untouched. Presently, to comprehend the astounding climb to crypto, we really want to take a gander at the historical occasion that took place in 2008. The global financial crisis, or for short, GFC. As a matter of fact, there is a message engraved in quite possibly the earliest block of Bitcoin that makes a reference to the global financial crisis. That is the way we know without a doubt that Satoshi was roused by this breakdown of standard money to make the strong development that we currently know as Bitcoin. Exactly what occurred in 2008? Indeed, it all started with over-leveraged housing and subsidiaries markets, which, on the off chance that you don't have the foggiest idea what that implies, it's okay. Just know that the banks were getting excessively wet and wild with the punch bowl and everything came crumbling down. This exploded and took quite a long while for the monetary framework to recuperate. Major monetary establishments went totally bankrupt. Certainty was closed when the government, rather than aiding typical individuals, decided to rescue the banks and the eager establishments that were betting away this country's future with the very medication that has prompted the emergency in any case, the printing of money, the rescuing of untrustworthy foundations. The making of crazy measures of cash and obligation. The ascent of crypto has been unstoppable since, so to sum up, Bitcoin is a decentralized computerized cash without a national bank or a solitary administrator. What does that mean? You ask? Essentially what it implies is that nobody's in charge and can settle on a choice to, say, print more Bitcoin. It likewise implies that anybody can get to this from any PC on the planet. You don't require Bitcoin to run a Bitcoin hub or access the organization. The entire magnificence of this is that everybody approaches a similar code all over the planet, and that code keeps anybody from ruining the framework. We frequently say trust code over people. Also, that is the thing we put stock in here in crypto, on the grounds that code can be upright. That is, obviously, assuming it's assembled right, like Bitcoin. The advantages of this technology are numerous and varied. For instance, changeless information. This implies that whenever something's composed on the blockchain, it's not possible for anyone to take it off those transactions, and the record of that data is there always, unlike Bank of America, where something can get erased freely. Pseudonymity and security are also enormous advantages. This implies that when you execute, nobody can really see precisely who is executing. So there's a layer of protection that shows up with cryptocurrency. Security over your monetary world is an essential basic freedom. What's more, it's vital that pseudonymity and security are safeguarded in the crypto world. We likewise have no more middle people. Once more, we've gone over this a couple of times, however, in the event that you need to send cash from yourself to another person all over the planet, nobody can stop you. Nobody can meddle or stop that exchange. That is an enormous development and a vital right monetarily. We additionally have advanced opportunities. This remains forever inseparable with protection and shared changeless exchanges. This implies that you can do anything you desire with your own cash. It's yours. You ought to have the option to make it happen. Lastly, security. Security made by cryptography is infinitely better than the security that we're used to with passwords and emails. This step in the right direction into cryptography-based security is something that is going to make everybody much more happy with storing their cash on the web. Basically it ought to. What's more, lower transaction fees. We all know that when you swipe your card you're paying a certain percentage to organizations like Visa or MasterCard. These obsolete and expensive, and slow installment rails are unquestionably going to be a relic of days gone by soon. Lower exchange charges will make dinosaurs out of organizations like Visa, MasterCard, Bank of America, and that's just the beginning. So you know a smidgen about crypto now, essentially you know a tad about the beginnings, about why we ought to think often about crypto, and the why is perhaps of the main thing you can be aware of. Next episode we will make a plunge into the insane universe of altcoins. I'm certain you've caught wind of the marvelous climb of Dogecoin, or the unstoppable ascent of Ethereum. These are only a couple of the intriguing altcoins that have become on the rear of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You're certainly going to need to keep close by, as this is one of the most intriguing pieces of the crypto environment. Assuming you enjoyed this video, ensure you smash that like button and subscribe for more contents like this. Also, in the event that you have any inquiries, leave them in the comments section below and we'll give our all to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.